Good day, sir. I am Jamaica Ivonidi Duermi,
And I'm Celtiel Bonostro, and we are from BSU 1.
Section Alpha,
Without further ado, we are going to tackle
Bureau of Customs Police. What is the Bureau of Customs Police? Benefits,
salary,
qualifications
advantages and disadvantages
of a customs police officer.
What is the Bureau of Customs Police?
According to the research, the Bureau of Customs, abbreviated BOC, is a Philippine government agency under the Department of Finance. The Bureau of Customs was established on February 6, 1902 by the Insular Government of the Philippines.
The Bureau of Customs may exercise its police authority to seizure required assistance and information from national law enforcement agencies, enter properties, vessels or aircraft searches, including persons or goods conveyed therein, searches of persons arriving from overseas, and control delivery investigations.
Keeping up with international standards, the Bureau of Customs has implemented measures to ensure better security for exported goods. Each district is headed by a district collector of customs and collects duties, taxes, and other charges according to the government, exercises police powers, supervises the entrance and clearance of vessels engaged in commerce, supervises and controls handling of foreign mail, and supervises all import and export. The qualifications of Bureau of Customs Police in terms of application, the applicant should have master's degree or certificate in leadership and management from CSC. Otherwise, it could be bachelor's degree relevant to the job. While in terms of experience, that applicant should have 4 years of supervisory or management experience.
Or it should have 2 years of experience relevant to the job. The applicants should undergo training in 40 hours of supervisory, management, learning and development intervention undertaken within the last 5 years. In eligibility, the applicants should have career service professional or second level eligibility.
The estimated total pay for a customs officer at Philippine Bureau of Customs are the following. Administrative Officer 1,
19,233 pesos per month.
Administrative Officer 2,
20,754 pesos per month.
Administrative Officer 3,
27,755 pesos per month.
Assistant Customs Operation Officers,
17,975 pesos per month.
Customs Operation Officer 1,
20,754 pesos per month.
The salary starts at 74,318 pesos per year and goes up to 104,137 pesos per year for the highest level of seniority. The benefits of the Bureau of Customs Police that the Bureau of Customs implement an effective revenue collection by preventing and suppressing smuggling and the entry of prohibited imported goods. It supervises and controls the entrance and clearance of vessels and aircrafts engaged in foreign commerce.
Republic Act No. 8291 or the Government Service Insurance System Act of 1997 may be availed by those who have rendered at least 15 years of service in government and must be at least 60 years of age upon retirement. Also, they must not be permanent total disability pensioners. The last 3 years of service need not be continuous under in the compulsory retirement age of government. Employees is 65 years.
The advantages of the Bureau of Customs is that one of the two revenue collection agencies of the Department of Finance.
Its mandate apart from revenue collection includes border protection and trade facilitation, protection of revenue, facilitation of trade, safeguarding society through border control, provision of import and export data.
The Bureau of Customs, just like in other customs administration, is no longer solely focused in the collection of revenues, but more so in border control to prevent entry of smuggled goods, particularly illegal drugs, and facilitation and security of international trade and supervision and control of import.
Extent of police authority exercised by customs officers and deputized officers. When duly authorized, the Bureau shall establish a system for the receipt, processing, and dissemination of all information relative to the entry, movement, or exit of smuggled and prohibited goods into and out of the country.
The disadvantages of Bureau of Customs, along with the advantages, Customs Union also come with a few drawbacks. First, loss of economic sovereignty. Members of a Bureau of Customs are required to negotiate with non-member countries and organizations. This is necessary to maintain a custom union. However, it also means that individual member countries are not free to negotiate their own deals. If a country wants to protect an infant industry in its market, it is unable to do so by imposing tariff or other protective barriers due to the liberal trading policies. Similarly, if a country wants to liberalize its trade outside the Union, it is unable to do this due to the common and external tariff.
Second, distribution of tariff revenues. Some countries in the Union do not receive share of tariff revenues. This is common among countries like the UK that trade relatively more with countries outside the Union. Around 20% to 25% of the tariff revenue is retained by the member who collects the revenue. It is estimated that the cost of collecting this revenue exceeds the actual revenue collected.
Third, complexity of setting the tariff rate. A common problem faced by the Bureau of Customs is the complexity of setting the applicable tariff rate. The process is very costly and time-consuming. Member countries often find it hard to forego the trade of certain goods or services because another country in the Union is producing it more efficiently. Final word: the establishment of custom unions is beneficial to economies in the long term. It helps small economies tap industries that may not have been accessible with domestic trade only. They can achieve large external economies of scale within the Union from transport and infrastructure. Faced with competition from other economies, domestic markets will be more inclined to increase efficiency. Custom unions help foster growth and unite economies with liberal trade policies. The Bureau of Customs is headed by the Customs Commissioner. He is assisted by 6 Deputy Commissioners, 1 Assistant Commissioner, and 17 District Collectors who supervise the country's principal ports of entry.
That's all that consists of our topic for today's video. Bureau of Customs Police. Thank you, and again, good day, sir.